Right, well, hi everybody and welcome back to LUNDY'S Wild Camp Stroke Bushcraft. I haven't done a massive walk in today on the video because I just need to get in, get settled. I've been having a little walk around off camera trying to find a spot, and I've picked a reasonable spot. It's not too far away from the edge of the woods either at the moment. As you know, this is a new permission woods, and it's a canny hike in from the car, but it's worth it because it's in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to be hammock camping over the next 3 nights, 4 days. Roney's going to be coming tomorrow. I need to get this pack off my back because it weighs an absolute ton, and then I've got to go on a mission to carry some more stuff in. Obviously, because I'm here for 4 days, I need 4 days worth of food and drink and things, and yeah, so I'm going to be hammock camping. So I'll get this pack off and we'll get set up, and then I can think about what I'm going to do next, because it's all new, this area. I've only touched on a tiny little bit of it having a walk around, which you would have seen on the previous video. But anyway, waffle, welcome back to a new start, a new adventure in a new location. So many opportunities, and I'm so grateful to be here. All right, so let's get set up. And let's get this Bergen off my back. New toy. Right, so today I'm carrying the Warrior X300. Okay, I love this Bergen. It's me go-to Bergen every time. All right, and what I like about it is you can put your top and all your bits and pieces that you need in the top compartment, and then you're ready to rock and roll straight away. All right, so I'm going to be in the one wind top with the DD super light hammock. Okay, and I need to get set up, so I'll speak to you soon, because I'm waffling because I'm so excited.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Well then, that's my hammock area set up. I've put my sleeping bag and pillow in, but I've never put anything else up, just my chair and that. So basically I've got the one wind top. What I like about this top is you can pull the edges out, and I just pulled this one out. I haven't pulled this one out yet because there's no tree there to do it. So, but yeah, one wind top. And what I like about it is you can shut one end off, all right, and then if I had brought like a couple of closed pegs, which I was supposed to bring, I could have fastened off the end even better. And then on the outer side here, what I've done, because that's where I'm going to be doing most of me admin and that, if it's raining, it'll be underneath there, so I've pulled that bit out. Obviously it's not mega far off the ground, but it's not close to the ground. If it was close to the ground I wouldn't get my hammock up, put it that way. But let's have a quick look inside, and I'll just show you my quick setup, and then we'll have a little walk around before I go and collect some more kit. So basically I've got my Bergen there. I'm hoping this light's strong enough. So anyway, I've got my Bergen there. I've had to put my stuff on charge. My unit for my microphone's nearly dead. I must have pressed it on by accident. But anyway, enough waffle. I've got the DD super light hammock. It comes with the bug net, the hammock and the under blanket all in one, and I've got mud on it already because I've been lying in it just to test it out. And I've got this small sleeping bag. I've got me Finn Special Forces snug pack sleeping bag, and the pillow is the Flextailgear light. Got my chair, my little rug down the bottom there, just so I can organise some kit. I got sent this as well. It's like a walkie-talkie stroke radio, so I'm going to be playing around with that. and if I think it's any good, I'll do a review on it. If I don't do a review, you know it's a load of crap. But let's go and have a walk around outside before my microphone needs charged again. So anyway, as you can see, I'm near the top end of the wood at the moment, because this is the flattest area of all, and it's nice and open as well. As you can see, there's lots of piles of branches, because the farmer and that have been in, and they've been clearing the bottom layers of all the trees, hence why I've camped here. Plus it's a nice little area right next to the track to walk out of the woodland. So but it's massive, like it is huge. I've showed you little bits on the other video, but outside of this woodland I've got a big massive like old woodland with lots of different types of trees in. Me and Roney decided that we're going to make our base camp and everything inside the pine woods, which something we're just used to. But anyway, the rain's going to start kicking in soon. I feel like my hat's dead high. Yeah, so as you can see, I've got loads of piles of stuff lying around that I can use for firewood, for just making a nice like barrier around where I'm going to sit, or whatever I want to do really. I'll probably use it for different tasks, but obviously the farmer comes in, he's got his little thing there for putting logs on and dragging them out. But yeah, this is a small section of the area where I'm going to be stopping. So now I just need to work out where I'm going to put my tarp for my fire area, because I like to have a separate social area to my hammock area. So it's just so if the winds change, I'm not getting smoke coming into my hammock all night. Alright, if the fire's on. But yeah, I'll find a place. There's a couple of places up the back there. But let's have a quick little walk around, shall we? And then I'm going to go on a journey back to the car, because I need to go and pick up some bits and pieces. That's one of the good things about being in a nice secluded, a very secluded private woodland. I'm not going to get anybody walking in and nicking my gear. So happy days. But anyway, enough of my mug. Let's have a little walk around. As you can see, the forest, the pine forest is massive. It's got a couple of fire breaks, and as you can see, he's been piling all the logs there. So the question will be getting asked, what is he doing with them? If he's going to take them away, then fair dues. If not, I'll ask if I can use them. And there'll be a building project on the go. But yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing about being in here. Unfortunately, I've had a bit of a hard week really. I'll talk about it later when I'm sat down in front of the fire having a Jack Daniels. But yeah, it's been a horrendous week for me. But as you can see, we're coming into here. This is the part where they haven't started delimiting on the bottoms of the trees yet. As you can see, it's just a massive, vast amount of woodland, and it's great. But what I need to do is I need to start walking around. I need to start finding rocks to build me fire pit. And there's my first one. So it happens I've just seen that as I've started talking about them. So that's happy days. At least I know there is rocks in here somewhere, because I need to make a secure fire pit. But as you can see, look, it just goes on and on and on and on. And then down through the end of this one, I've got another woodland, which is all like silver birch. It's a young forest, about 15 years old, 20 years old. So that's even better. Lots of projects to be done. So yeah, it's a vast amount of woodland. I've just seen a nice big open space, but it's far too close to the edge. Oh. Not a bad little area down here as well, just for different types of camps. And anyway, I'm waffling loads, aren't I? I'm just like a little kid in a sweetie shop. Right, well, there you go. There's the fire pit done. Couldn't could have done with some more like nice square and flat rocks, but they'll do. I've had to put some out on the edges here just to keep them in, keep them all balanced. So that should be ideal. I'm not going to have a humongous fire in any way. You know what I mean? It's just going to be for sitting and looking at it and a bit of cooking later on. So that's ideal, it's perfect. I've checked the ground underneath as well before I actually started doing the time lapse, and it's nice and muddy underneath as well, so that's happy days. It's just a few bits and pieces around the back there that I need to just clear out the way. And then obviously I've got loads of little piles of like little thin branches all over the place, so I've got an abundance of stuff to get us started. Now all I need to do is I need to go and find some fuel, some nice chunky bits of wood and that, and then get them split down and things and get sorted. But it sounds like the birds are coming in to roost. The time now is, it's 5:05 already. Oh my god, the days just flew by. Well, as you can see, it's nice and dark now. It's actually 25 to 7. I've got a load of little bits of wood down the bottom there, but I'm feeling a bit parched like. So I've got a can of lager and I've got 3, well, I haven't got 3 Jack Daniels because I'm here for 4 days. I went and brought a full litre with us. But what I'm going to do is, so I don't drink it loads, I've got my little bottle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill my little bottle up with some Jack Daniels, then pour it into my cup, and then put me what do you call it in. I've got a nice little bottle full of Baileys as well for later on. I'm going to have a Baileys. So I just need to make sure I don't spill my bottle because I'd be devastated. But anyway, cheers everybody. Thank you very much for watching. I'm not sure what the footage is like in this video or on this one so far, because I haven't really recorded much, and what I have recorded, I haven't got a clue what I have. I think I've just been waffling. But do you know what it is? I keep on getting sidetracked. I heard loads of deer barking down the bottom earlier when I was going to collect some bits of fallen tree, and seen a few squirrels, seen loads of wood pigeons coming in to roost, and I've just been hearing an owl. So I just get sidetracked dead easy. But anyway, I'm going to take a mouthful of this because actually I haven't really been drinking that much, so I need to get some fluids down my neck. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, so I think I said at the beginning of the video that it's been a bit of a hard week for me. It's been a hard week so far for the whole of my family. Unfortunately, last Saturday, my ma passed away. For you that know and watch the channel a lot, you'll know that I mentioned it when I was up on the top of a hill, that my ma had been diagnosed with terminal cancer. Well, unfortunately, the cancer's won, and she sadly passed away early hours on Saturday morning. It's been hard for her, it's been hard for the family, but my ma didn't want her to mope around and sit and just hide ourselves away. She wanted to get out and live her life to her full, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to celebrate my ma's life, and she was an amazing mother, and I'm really going to miss her. Well, it's time to get the fire going, and today I'm not mucking around. I'm going to use 2 of these little twisters, and there's a few crumbs there as well. I'm just going to hide that plastic bag there and all, that can burn. So, yeah, twisters, twist. I haven't got much firewood, to be quite honest. Not sure if that light's too bright. But anyway, I haven't got much firewood. So I'm going to get my food on as soon as I get the fire going. And I feel like I'm going to have an early night, to be quite honest. But anyway, as you can see, them start dead easy, and they give off some nice flames. Got loads of nice little dry bits, which we're going to put on there. They must have a little bit of smoke in them, a little bit of dampness in them, because they've been on the pile next to where I'm set up for quite a while. As you can see, they're picking up nicely. and I've got some other bits there with some thicker bits on. I'm just going to keep piling them up, and I'm going to add a couple of these bits of wood that I've cut and then I've sliced. And that's the fire gun. As easy as that, everybody. As easy as that. Them Twizzlers are amazing. But tomorrow, we'll be setting the fire alight different. So there you go. That's the fire going. And these nice little bits of hardwood are absolutely cracking. So, yeah. That's my fire going. I've made a tripod, as you can see. Alright. I've got my hook and everything ready. So I'm now going to clean my hands. I've got a ready-made pack of a minted lamb. My ma's partner, Dave, he brought us up to me the other day when he came up and said, take that away with you, it's lovely. It's and it'll fill your stomach a bit. So I'm going to get that sorted, and we'll get it put on. It's just basically taking it out of a bag, put it in a pan, add a bit of water to it, and just let it boil away. So I'm going to get that done. There you go. Quick and easy fire. Happy days. Nice safe fire as well on loads of rocks. Tripod. Perfect. Jack Daniels. Calling my name. See you in a bit. Right, so like I said before, that's the fire going a treat. And I've got one of these billy pots, as I can use the lid as a plate as well. So I've put some extra bits of like oxo cubes and a, what do you call it, one of these pots. It's a beef pot. Not really something you put in with the lamb stew, like, but we'll see how it goes. I'll keep that for putting rubbish in. So it's already mixed in here. All I need to do is get it out of the plastic bags. These will all get burned. Oh, it's got all sorts of goodness going on in there. What have I got to stew it up with? I did have a little pan thing here. Oh dear, I'm not organised, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's why, because I've moved my bag. So I've brought a big spoon, and here it is. All right, as you can see, there's lots of nice chunks of meat and bits of veg, and that looks cushy. That, look at that. Some fatty bits in there, like, but you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Loads of different bits of veg. Dave did say you might want to chop up a few more veggies and put them in, but I think that'll be enough. And I've got a couple of slices of bread to go with that as well. So I'm going to add some water to it. I'm going to move all these bits and pieces out the way. And my radio, because I like my music. Oh, I'm going to put some water in there so it just covers it. Oh, I went and poured myself another Jack Daniels and forgot to put the lid on. That would have been a devastator if I had knocked that over. That would have been like a serious problem. Right, I think I'm going to risk it, you know, and I'm going to put one of these beef stocks in. Put one of them in, and I'm going to put an oxo cube in. Would have been better if I had lamb ones, like, but it is what it is. Right, that's all nicely mixed. Put that spoon on that bag so it doesn't get dirty. All the floaters off there. Put the lid on, the lid of life. And I'm going to hang this up on my lovely fire area. So I've got a hook that's got a knot on it. Up, there's like a slip knot. so you can just adjust it for the height, and that should be about there. Just going to move the legs a little bit, get it into the centre of the fire. That's it. We'll just slowly cook that for about an hour and 10 minutes, and that should be it done and dusted. So, happy days. Time to put some tunes on, get that Jack Daniels down my throat, and then I'm going to pour myself another one and enjoy the night. Right, well, hi everybody, it's about 8:30 at night. My food is looking finger-licking good, like. So I've had it going for a while now. I've added some water, some cold water and some flour, just to try and thicken it up a little bit, because it was looking a bit wet, a bit watery. But it tastes absolutely amazing. I'm just trying to find a glove so I can show yous. I've just been sitting chilling, listening to some tunes, doing some adjustments to my setup, which I'll show you in a minute. But first of all, let's just have a quick look. Oh, it's a bit steamy windows, like. But anyway, it's looking really good. I'm just going to hang me lid up on me pot. I've got loads of little things sticking on so I can hang things up. Look at this. How ingenious is this? 2 bits of string on a thing. Put your spatulas through it if it's got a hole in it. Stick a twig in it, and it's not going to hit the floor, is it? I'm just going to take it off. So what you do is leave your stick there so you know where it is. Put my fingers in front of the camera, because that's the type of guy I am. And then let's have a look at this. Look at that. Look at that, man. There's 1 spoon. It's looking good. It tastes really nice, and it's starting to thicken up really nicely as well. Obviously you can't see it because all the steam coming off it. The fire's working a treat as well. So anyway, get your spoon, find the hole. Okay, you've got a twig, you've got 2 bits of string. Open up the string, put the thing in, put your twig in, and that's it. Spoon hanger. Alright, keeps it off the floor, and you know where it is at all times. Other thing I've went and done, me DD super light top. Sorry, I'm going to put my other light on because I've walked away from my main light. Oh, there is my light says on. So anyway, I've put me DD super light top. I'm going to turn my light round. Oh, I thought I'd knock my drink over there. The Jack Daniels is hitting. So as you can see, I've put my DD super light top up, so it's like a windbreak. Obviously I've got a bit of a wind coming over, because I still want the wind to come over and push the smoke that way. And you know how it is. It's lush and warm with having that on like that. I'm still in my t-shirts, my jacket. I've never bothered with me. Oh, the owls are out. I love that noise, you know. Got loads of wildlife in here. Had deers barking earlier on. When I went for a walk, when I was collecting firewood, I seen about 2 or 3 different squirrels. Seen loads of wood pigeons coming in and roosting on the tops of the trees. So, because I've got permission to bring my rifle up as well, that's going to be great. So in the future, there'll be some catch and cook videos. And I love the owls, and I love listening to the wildlife. And just listen. Hear that peace and quiet? It's bloody fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And I've got no worries about other people walking into the woods. We fell on my feet here, like, and the farmer and his wife, they're amazing, you know what I mean? So just gotta text them when I'm coming up, and that's it. It's absolutely brilliant. But anyway, I'm going to sit down in my chair. I'm glad I've done this and just kept me set up all together. I normally hire like a social area and like a different tarp up, and have me fire there. But I think I'm just going to leave this like this for the rest of this duration that I'm here. Use that fire pit. Obviously, I think I'll build the fire pit up a bit better tomorrow. I'll get some mud and things, some more bricks, and like build it properly so it's got like mud in between the bricks. So what'll happen is the mud will make the bricks like stay in situ, because some of them have actually fell, like, so I've had to replace them again and then put stuff up against it to keep the bricks there. But other than that, I had a very tiny little bit of pile of wood tonight compared to what I normally get, and I'm not even halfway through it because it's nice wood I've got. But tomorrow what I'll do is I'll empty one of me Bergens I've got, the old army issued one, and I'll take that with us, and I'll go into the older woods where you've got like beech, oak and hazel and all sorts of stuff in there, and I'll collect some decent wood. Hopefully I can get some good cut-offs as well, because I want to make some sort of like a wood storage shelter. That's my first thing I want to do, just so I can store some wood and let it dry out naturally. I've got a big massive roll of black tarp that I got off hardwood blades. Lincoln, if you're watching, mate, I've still got that big roll, and that's going to get used up here, mate. Yeah, I've got loads of plans for here, but obviously it's a new permission. I don't want to just come in all guns blazing and start building things left, right and centre. It's a bit different to where I used to camp, because there was absolutely tons and tons and tons of dead standing trees. Up here there's not that many because they've been getting rid of them and all the fallen trees. There's some nice big fallen trees there, so I'm going to take a look at some of them tomorrow and see if I can get a couple of nice cut-offs off them to make some chopping logs. I'm just going to take my time. I'm not going to rush into building anything. I'm going to come out and enjoy it. Hammock camp, if I can find a decent area down next to the lake area, and I'll come up with like one of me little shelters and do a camp down there. Loads of different types of things I want to do. The area is massive and there's so much that we can do, but I think what we'll do is we'll gather all the building materials that we need before we start building something. I don't know what we're going to build. We're not going to build a big massive camp, you know what I mean. We're just going to build something basic and easy. I like my stretcher bed. That is the most comfortablest sleep I ever get. So if I can get the right material to do that, I'll build that. But we've got to find the perfect area. This is my first night here. Obviously we had about 2 or 3 hours a couple of weeks ago coming up and having a look around, but I've got like 4 days, so what I'll be doing is I'll be having a good look around and picking the perfect area for setting up a camp, and then obviously I'll speak to the farmers about it as well, see what they think. It's just a vast area and it's going to be brilliant. I'm sorry I'm waffling, but that's what I do, and I'm just so excited about having this new permission. It's a dream come true. That's what it is. It's a dream come true. And right down the bottom end where the lake, and it's not a lake, sorry, it's a pond, but there's some lovely clear water coming through there. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm going to have another drink of this Jack Daniels. Cheers, everybody. Sorry I'm waffling lots on this video, but that's just how it is. Hopefully the next one, got something ash on there, there'll be a lot more action and more things to see. My food's going to be ready in about 10-15 minutes, so I'll bring you back for that, and you're just going to listen to us going, that's beautiful. Oh yes. And then the traditional I think the JDs is taking effect. Like, I'm already on my third one already, and I've got another one in the bottle poured ready to go. I better watch what I'm doing. Oh, but it tastes bloody lovely. And it's what I've needed. Getting out here in the woods. It just clears the mind, it clears the soul. And if you don't get out camping, I highly recommend it. Even just go out for a day camp. You know what I mean? I know lots of people that don't do wild camping. They just go out and do day camps. There's a lot of YouTubers do it as well. I've never understood that. But it's whatever floats your boat. You know what I mean? If you're just like going out and setting up and doing day camps, that's fine. You know what I mean? You're getting out there and you're enjoying it. To me, doing a day camp is like doing a recce. I'd rather come out and sit in front of a fire all night, having a few drinks, having some nice food, listening to some good music, and talking crap to you lot on the video. You know what I mean? So, and anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. Otherwise, this video is going to be too long, and I'll be cutting it all out in any rate, and you'll never know what I've said. It's time for food. I think I'll be having it early night tonight, like, because I'm feeling a little bit tired. Anyway, waffle. I'll catch you in a bit. If you like me waffling, let us know in the comments. Alright? If you think I waffle too much, let us know in the comments. If you don't like what you see, let us know in the comments why you don't like what you see. And if you do like what you see, tell us what you do like. Alright? Just comment. Tell us what you think. Simple as. That's it. I enjoy coming out camping, and I enjoy sharing it with anybody that will want to watch. Years and years and years ago, before I started YouTube, I used to just come out camping. I used to sit, make a fire, cook some food, do me setups, build things, sit and get drunk, and enjoy myself. And I do all that now, but I do it on camera. And I really appreciate every single one of you that spends time watching my videos. But what I have noticed lately is not many of you have pressed that bell to get notifications. There's only 70 people on my last video watched it because they got notified. So if you haven't pressed that bell and you're a subscriber and you want to be notified every time I upload a video, because I do videos on Wednesdays as well now and again. I've got one coming up. Well, it would have been before this video, like. Another burger review. But, yeah. Please consider hitting that bell. Alright. Don't forget, thumbs up, comment. I'll catch you in a bit when I'm ready to eat, because I'm talking absolute crap. Right, well everybody, it's 10 o'clock at night. This food is definitely going to be done. I'm just going to hang me lid up on the side there. It's been bubbling away for ages. It's thickened up really nicely. And all I'm going to do is, I'm going to use another lid from a different pan. Okay, because I went and forgot to bring me bowl. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to hide absolutely tons and tons. It looks like mostly meat. Right now, here we go then. I've got this this lamb stew here. It's still quite watery, but oh my god, that is amazing. Oh, that tastes really nice. I'm glad I put the extra little bits and pieces in, but I think my ma's partner Dave was correct. Put more veg in, it'll work out treat. But there's definitely enough here. I've got a nice big plate full. I've got 3 slices of bread, and I've got loads left in the pot as well. So got a few little tatties in there, some carrots, some onions, bits and pieces, you know. So, and the meat, there's just an abundance of meat in there. Oh, it's so warm. It's so warm, it's unbelievable. But anyway, I'm going to take my gloves off. I'm going to get a bit of bread. And I'm going to soak up some of this juices. Because I like bread in gravy and things. And it's really good for you. I can taste all the mint. So that's finger licking good, that. Right, that's really nice. And I'm going to wash it down with the last of me Jack Daniels. And then I've got a can of Stella. I might open it, I might not. But what I definitely will be doing is, I've got this blue cup here. This is a flask cup. I've had this since, God, I've had this for about 20 years. It's amazing. And inside of here, I've got a full cup of Baileys. My mum loved Baileys. And this Baileys comes from me ma's. Because she had a full bottle in her cupboard and she never got round to opening it. So, cheers, mum. I'm going to make myself a hot chocolate later. And I'm going to pour some of that in. And that's what I'm going to have before I go to bed. Because I've never had hot chocolate and Baileys for a long time on this channel. But anyway, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to eat that. And I'm going to eat whatever else is left in that pan. And I'm going to chill out for the rest of the night. So thanks for watching so far. And if you've enjoyed it, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. Alright, it does help the channel. And I'll see you later on, because I'm waffling shit. Right, well, good morning everybody. It's nearly 8:30 in the morning. I've been lying in my scratcher for hours, just contemplating on getting up. And nowadays, it's been raining non-stop since about, I think I woke up about 5 o'clock. I think I can hear the farmer driving around. So anyway, it's, I was warm enough last night. Obviously, I've only got a thin sleeping bag, but I did sleep with me softy, me buffalo jacket on. I've only got me t-shirts on underneath here, I think. Yeah, 2 t-shirts underneath here. Me head over, me hat, and then I've got some softy trousers on and me socks. And I was toasty warm, but it is cold outside of the hammock. My hands are a bit chilly, like, but yeah, that's my view this morning. It was canny misty earlier on, so the mist's clearing. But look at this, my new playground. All I can hear in the distance, it must be the farmer out on his field. The sheep are all gone acker, must be getting fed. Now I know I'm in the countryside properly. Not going to be hassled by other humans. It's bloody brilliant. Right, well, as you can see, I'm all Gore-Texed up because the rain's just non-stop, like. So I've had a cup of tea and I've had some porridge. I just need to do a few more admin things underneath the shelter, square things away, get my teeth done, have a bit of a wash. So what I'm doing now is, I'm now collecting some water off my tar. So what I've done is, I've raised the actual, this end, because this was just dripping loads, and it's right next to where I'm going to be sitting. Obviously, you get lots of little tie-outs on these tops. Which ones are they again? Sorry. One Wind, I forgot what it was called there. So I've raised that right up so the water's running right down here, and I've got a cordage going off this bit to the tree, and I've just put a clip on, and as you can see, it's collecting water lovely. So I'm going to collect a nice pan of water, and I'm going to use some of that to get washed with, and then the rest of it will get used for washing dishes and things. I've also dropped this corner right down as well, so it comes on top of me DD super light top, which I've got there acting as a bit of a wind barrier and stopping the rain getting pushed through. It's worked a treat. So as you can see, it's a right mess under there. I've got kit everywhere. This is the wood that I've got left from last night. Didn't have a massive fire. Obviously my tins of coke are still there as well to get crushed and put into a bin bag. But I've got some nice dry bits of wood there, and I need to get some more wood. So I'll just keep that covered, and that keeps the rain off it. But yeah, it's a wee bit damp. I think this is on all weekend, you know, but never mind. But anyway, while that water's collecting, I'm just going to go for a little stroll. Should have put some gloves on, like, because my hands are freezing. But as you can see, it's a bit of a bog fest coming down this end here. Don't know why. Must be some sort of water course coming through. But it's, as you can see, it's boggy all the way down. So it's going to be midge fest in here, like, I think, in the summer months. So we'll just have to see how it goes. But I'm going to walk along this way. So I took you over to that part of the woods yesterday, and now I'm going to take you down to the bottom end here. As you can see, there's like channels of water going down all the woodland, obviously because we're up on the high ground there, and we're now coming down over. So it is a bit of a boggy place, like, to be quite honest. But there's some parts over there that's really good. But yeah, it is what it is. You just got to make the best of what you've got, and I'm very grateful to have what I've got. So, you know, but it is cold. It's a cold morning. The fingertips are getting a bit cold, like. But anyway, enough of my ugly mug. Let's have a walk down. As you can see, the lower down we get, obviously it's all starting to get even boggier down here. But I'm sure it'll dry out, because we have had quite a lot of rain lately. But that's what we'll get waterproofs for, and Gore-Tex boots and things. And then looks like a little bit of like a deer run or something coming here. Got a lot of deers in here. I heard them barking down here last night. So I'm just going to have a little wander through and see what we've got down here. And I think this is where we start coming into the other part of the forest, where we've got loads of silver birch and everything. This is where I'm going to be coming down. Aye, you can see the trail goes right the way through. And obviously, at one point the farmers had a fence up here, and this is a proper bog fest down here. But in there, look at all them silver birch. I'd be to prune away at them. Oh, I think I've just found something that might be useful. What's that barrel? But you can see, I'm in like what you call like a boggy bit of stream. Looks like an old track as well. Oh, but yeah, it's a big old barrel. But yeah, let's get past our list bit. Look at this, man. Just absolutely tons and tons of baby silver birch. I'll come in here and do a little bit of pruning. Get some nice bits of wood from here. Start practicing on my carving again. Let's have a little walk through. Just gotta watch me footing, because it is a bit lumpy, bumpy and boggy. As you can see, it's not a great place to camp, but it's a great place to come for materials. And yeah, oh god, that is boggy. Whoa. But aye, you can see where the deer tracks are coming through. So I'm not going to go too far. Just see how it goes. But as you can see, there's just tons of material in here to use. Tons. So if you cut it properly, it'll grow back. You know what I mean? Just prune it down, and then off one cut you get 2 shoots coming up the next year. It looks like that's where they run through, like. But yeah, great place for material. Happy days. But it is boggy. Definitely not a one to camp in. Definitely not. But yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. And this area here that I'm into now, this is just the touch of it. This is a big massive area, this bit. And then over the far end there, I've got a big pond and everything, which is absolutely stunning. I'll take you down there later on today and we'll have a walk around there. But I'm just going to watch me footing, because as you can see, it's boggy. Plus, it's been absolutely hammering down all night. So, but yeah, dirt track goes all the way through and all the way up to the top here. Let's have a quick butcher's. I've never been up this part myself. I think this just takes you out onto the farmers' fields. But we'll have a quick look and then head back up, see how much water's been collected, because my hands are bloody freezing. Just gotta watch where I'm going here. Whoa! Oh, there's another track. I've never seen that track before, no. Now, I think I come up this track. Aye, I walked up this last time when we done a bit of a recce. This goes right up into the top of the hill, as you can see up there, onto the fields. And that's the fields just adjacent to that. So, and yeah, as you can see, the water is pouring down here. Oh, wow, a lot of rain, a lot of rain. And anyway, I'm going to put the camera away. I'll see you when I get back to camp, because my hands are freezing. It is cold. Well, I got back from my walk just in time, because the water was overflowing, so I took it off. So there you go. I've got a nice pan of water there to boil up, and look at it, it's quite clean as well. Rainwater off the top. So I'll just be getting used for washing my dishes and that, and getting a wash. Oh, happy days. Right, next task I need to do, because as you can see, I'm just going to take a seat. As you can see, it's still pouring down. It's bloody horrible, mate. It's bloody horrible. But yeah, just spoke to Roney. He's getting his kit sorted out, and he'll be on his way soon. He's had a night out on the lash with some lads and lasses from work, so he's probably feeling a bit rough. And he's going to message us when he's about 10-15 minutes away, and then I'll walk out and meet him and carry some gear in. So I've still got the fruit and veg. I've still got all the veg and that to carry in from the car, and a couple of grills and that. But I'm going to do some admin off camera. It'll probably seem like a couple of seconds for you, but it'll be quite a while for me. I'm going to get all my stuff squared away, because I've got kit lying around all over the place, and that's not a good idea when you're in wet and damp conditions. So I need to get stuff stored away, organised, and get myself squared away and do some toiletry things, washing and teeth. Because it's getting late already. It's 25 to 11. The time just flies when you're out. You know what I mean? So next thing I know, I'll be getting the fire on and cooking some tea. Anyway, I'm stopping waffling, because that's all I've done on this video. Alright, hopefully the rain's not going to be on all day, and we can get some graft done around camp, get things squared away a bit. I need to flatten this land off a bit while I'm sitting as well, because it's a bit lumpy bumpy. And after a few tinnies, he's just going to fall over, isn't he? And anyway, see you in a bit. Right, well, it's 10 to 12 now, and the weather hasn't let up at all. I've been mucking around with my tarp. I've added a pole to make it higher, so it's nice for standing under, because sitting down all the time doesn't mean that we're in. So I'm standing underneath, but when I'm sitting down, I'm getting hit with bits of rain. So I think I'm going to have to drop it back down. And as you've seen, I've done a little time lapse. It'll probably last about 10 seconds, if that. I've been digging away at the ground to make it flat. So obviously, big lad, Roney, can get his chair there. I've got my chair, oh, pardon me, and a table. So it's nice and flat for we're sitting on. Obviously, Roney's not going to be directly in front of the fire, but he'll be leaning over most of the time, and anyway, when he's cooking. Well, that's what he believes you to think. You know me preps it all on camera, puts it in a pot, and then I finish it all off, and I eat it all and all. But yeah, this bloody weather, it's horrendous, but it's opened me eyes to this part of the woodland. And this part of the woodland is a swamp fest. Like, it'd be a nightmare camping in this part in the rain in the summertime, because we would just get eaten alive. But it looks nice and dry on the tops. But where I am, obviously, I've got water running off the top and under, so it's just making it all a bit, what do you call it? Oh, speak of the devil. This will be Roney telling us he's on his way. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, well, a little bit of time's passed, and I've been over to meet Roney and walk in and pick up a few more supplies for the next couple of days. So Roney's just busy at the back end there, getting set up. Say hello, Roney.
Hello, Roney. All right.
He's got a smoker's cough. He doesn't smoke cigarettes though. But it's still raining. It's not as bad as what it sounds. It's just a light drizzle outside of the woodlands, but obviously it's all coming down off the trees. But as you can see, Roney's got his hammock, so he's just getting set up, and yeah, things are going to be good. So we're cooking a nice roast dinner today, aren't we, Roney?
We are, yes.
So that's going to be finger licking good.
When you get some wood.
Aye, I've got to go fetch some wood while he's getting set up, because, you know, he's a lazy bugger.
Yes, I wish I had brought my costume now, like me man Keeney.
I know, it's a bit of a swamp fest, isn't it?
It's very damp.
But at least we know what it's like in the really bad weather, because it's been torrential, you know, for like since 4 o'clock this morning. I think that's roughly when I woke up. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock this morning. It was absolutely hammering it down. But the thing is, you've got to take the rough with the smooth. It's a great permission. It's just a bit damp, but there is a lot of it, so we can have a look around. This is just the first spot to stop it, you know. There's many areas, especially down that way. There's some nice areas we've just walked through, which look nice, and they've got a nice bit more cover and a bit flatter actually, with some more open space, isn't it? So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the backpack emptied, get the food and Roney's bits and pieces out of it, and then I'm going to get that on my back, and I'm going to take a saw and an axe with us and go and chop up some nice bits of wood. I've still got a bit left over from last night, so I'm not going to get tons and tons of wood, because I've got a bit of a yomp. I've got to go through all this woodland and into the next one to get it, but at the same time you'll get a good look of it, and I'll have a quick walk around it and see what the best bits to get are. But as you can see, I've got all the Roney stuff under here now, so it's I tell you what, 2 blokes, the amount of kit we've got, it's all food and alcohol and water mainly. Time to get some graft done while Roney gets himself set up and set in. You seen us do a little time lapse earlier of digging the ground to make it all nice and flat for Roney to sit and for myself properly, and it's turned into a bog fest. I'm absolutely devastated that it's turned in like that, so I might have to see what I can do to get that covered over. But anyway, waffle as we do. Hot and sweaty by the time I get back, but it's one way to collect firewood, isn't it? Roney says it was enough to feed 10 villages. So we'll do something with it tomorrow. We'll just cook it off and eat it like animals.
And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
Right, well, everybody, there's dinner. Not much like by shaking them. Just try not to smother your fire.
And a sparkly shimmer on our skin.